Anthony Joshua sent shockwaves through the boxing world after delivering a devastating toe knockout against Francis Ngannou in their electrifying showdown in Riyadh. The fight didn't even last 5 minutes. Joshua wasted no time asserting his dominance, proving once again why he's one of the most dangerous heavyweights on the planet.
They are, but this right hand is the leg completely.
Let's go, Josh. Finish it.
Finish it. 40 seconds remaining of the second round.
Finish it.
Wow. And Anthony Joshua.
Finish him.
Oh!
There you go!
Yes!
Let's go!
Anthony Joshua has
Let's go!
Out cold! Wow!
Oh my God!
Out cold, Francis Ngannou! Out cold! That is how you deal with a non-boxer. That's what a professional boxer does.
Let's
what
go!
A performance. Wow. Just a little bit of calm and collectiveness. I want to see where Francis Ngannou is at right now. He looks like he's still down. Looks like he was incredibly hurt.
A bad knockout.
Nobody has ever done that to Francis Ngannou. Sensational from Anthony Joshua. He has knocked Francis Ngannou clean out in 2 rounds. Little bit of calm, little bit of collectiveness before we see, obviously, the situation with Francis Ngannou. But that, gents, was absolutely unbelievable.
This knockout echoed across both the boxing and MMA worlds, marking the first time Francis Ngannou had ever been knocked out cold in his entire combat sports career. Anthony Joshua's elite boxing technique and pinpoint timing sent Ngannou crashing to the canvas twice before finishing the job with a devastating third right hand. The punch was so brutal that Nico Ali Walsh, Muhammad Ali's grandson, posted, "Really hope Francis is okay." No surprise by Joshua. Even Claressa Shields couldn't hide her shock, posting "Damn age" on social media. Meanwhile, Amir Khan hailed it as the biggest right hand in boxing, praising Joshua's raw power and precision.
Wow. All I'm gonna say is wow. Even Manny was like, wow. I mean, we both jumped off our seats. He literally caught Ngannou with the biggest right hand in boxing. I mean, the power he had in that shot, everything in it, you could see Ngannou was just...
Former UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Johnson couldn't hold back his reaction, exclaiming, "Holy, that was nasty." The shocking knockout also drew a response from Ryan Garcia, who's currently feuding with UFC bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley. Garcia took the opportunity to send a message to MMA fighters, posting, "Let this be a big warning to MMA fighters. Stop coming to boxing. It will only get worse. It's more even if we just go to your sport. One punch changes everything." Sending healing prayers to Francis, your bravery and guts should be commended. Congratulations, Anthony Joshua. Even Tommy and John Fury were left in awe of Joshua's spectacular knockout performance, calling it one of the most dominant displays of boxing power in recent memory.
Perfect. Punch perfect, yeah? Punch perfect. What was your reaction the first time Ngannou got dropped? AJ's a banger. Listen, it's over, isn't it? Yeah. Just like you can see there. Punch perfect. Big props to AJ. Deserved it, isn't it? John, can I get you as well? Can I get your reaction? Clinical.
Many fans and fighters alike are calling Anthony Joshua's stunning finish the knockout of the year. Among them, several boxing veterans couldn't resist taking a playful jab at MMA fighters. One post read, "Brutal KO. By AJ, I'd call it the KO of the year. But let's be real, MMA fighters just can't take a punch." Even Manny Pacquiao chimed in to praise Joshua's performance, applauding his explosive power and precision. The boxing legend remarked that Joshua was simply too strong, proving once again why he remains one of the most dangerous heavyweights in the world.
Joshua, very good. What was your reaction when he dropped him in the first round? What was your reaction when he landed that right hand?
Devin Haney was among the first to congratulate Anthony Joshua, posting, "Congrats boys, job well done." Meanwhile, boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult couldn't hold back his emotions during his live reaction. Clearly frustrated by Francis Ngannou's performance, he lashed out, saying that Ngannou should go back to MMA after being completely outclassed by Joshua's precision and power. AJ's dominant display left the boxing community buzzing, and it's clear that even his critics were forced to acknowledge that the old Joshua is officially back.
AJ beat the shit out of him, like he's supposed to. 3 knockdowns. I told you AJ gonna beat him worse than Fury did. He took him seriously. Now take your ass back to the MMA, where you belong.
Promoter Frank Warren also praised Anthony Joshua, calling his performance brilliant. He remarked, "That was just a brilliant performance, a very emphatic win. I said before the fight that out of the two, whoever landed that big shot would come out on top, and that's exactly what happened. Joshua did a great job. Nice jabs, dropped Francis in the first round, and twice in the second with the same shots. It was an absolute class act, truly brilliant." After the fight, Anthony Joshua showed sportsmanship. expressing respect for Francis Ngannou and advising him not to leave boxing despite the tough. In his post-fight interview, Anthony Joshua praised Francis Ngannou, saying, "Francis is a great champion, and this doesn't take away from his capabilities. He can come back. I told him he should not leave boxing. He can do well. He's only 2 fights in and has already faced the best. He can go a long way if he stays dedicated." Following the bout, Francis Ngannou expressed his disappointment, admitting he felt sad after the knockout loss to Joshua.
How you feeling right now, obviously, after that fight with JJ?
Sad? Yeah, that's how.
When asked about his future, Francis Ngannou said, "I think I can still do both. I'm going to take some time to rest, come back, and make it. I knew what I was doing was dangerous, going up against the top of the game from the start, and that's what happened." On comparing Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, Francis admitted, "My fight with AJ didn't last long enough to really figure out the difference."
Well, the fight didn't go long enough for me to figure out so many.
Continued by calling Anthony Joshua the #1 heavyweight in the world, saying, "I'm so proud of him because there was a huge amount of pressure. If we won this fight, then he would face the winner of Fury versus Usyk. You're looking at the #1 heavyweight in the world." Eddie then sent a clear message to Tyson Fury, adding, "Tyson Fury, please beat Usyk, because that will set up the biggest fight in the history of the sport. As a fighter, AJ is an inspiration to young people. What I said would happen, happened. He destroyed Francis Ngannou. He's a beast, and I can't wait for him to beat Tyson Fury." Later, Tyson Fury was asked about Eddie Hearn's claim that AJ is now the top heavyweight. Fury responded, "I'm sure Alexander Usyk will have something to say about that, considering he beat Joshua twice in the last few years. Me and Usyk are fighting for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. That's the real #1 and #2 of the division." When asked about AJ's knockout win over Francis Ngannou, Fury replied, "It was how it should have happened. Congratulations to AJ. He did what he was supposed to." Despite all the drama and the brutal knockout, Anthony Joshua took to Instagram to share a photo with Francis Ngannou, showing nothing but mutual respect between the two warriors. The post was captioned, "Respect my guy, African Giants." So, what do you think about Anthony Joshua's massive knockout victory over Francis Ngannou? And will we finally get to see Tyson Fury versus AJ next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.